I got 4 different parts of a movie where this little boy gets raped by a priest.
Oh, what kind of movie is that? You're supposed to go to get away from all the horror.
I got that. You got to listen to that. It's really disturbing.
What movie is it?
It was a couple of years ago about some priest who, you know, I'll give you
rapes boys.
Yeah, I'll give you one scene. In fact, the kid is in fact, it sounds like Tom Chiasano coached the kid. Because the kid talks perfectly so it's acceptable for radio.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you.
What did Father Robert do to you? Of course, waiting, Robbie.
He played with me.
How?
With my...
We didn't hear you.
Oh, boy. Oh.
With my pee-pee.
More than once?
Tom's like, that's okay.
That's good.
Say pee-pee. Don't worry, this aired on network television. It's okay, Tom. I just want to make sure he's all right.
Sure.
How did he play with your pee-pee?
He touched it.
Face the jury. You can't tell us or show us how? Now, what else did he do?
He made me play with his pee-pee.
More than once?
A lot.
How?
How?
Tell me.
Face the jury.
Now let the record indicate that the witness made a gesture whose meaning is not clear to the court. Proceed, counselor.
Oh.
What else did he do?
He put his pee-pee down there.
Down where?
Where you do number 2.
More than once?
Tom's like, perfect. You can say where you do number 2. Fine.
This kid is radio friendly.
This kid really knows how to talk on the air. I'm hiring him to be the new program director.
This kid can replace Cabby.
He knows how to say pee-pee and down there.
Yes.
This kid is the greatest shock jock ever lived. He's funny, but yet he knows how to get around all FCC rules.
He really knows how to spin a yarn.
Can he read trim spot commercials?
What else did he do?
He made me kiss it.
Kiss what?
His pee-pee.
More than once?
Yes.
What else?
He took pictures.
Ooh. It's a horror scene. This is the worst horror movie you ever heard.
I'm telling you, this attorney is brutal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a whole movie. The priest wants to take the kids camping, so he goes to the parents, and it's like the biggest nightmare. This is worse than Freddy Krueger.
This is a nightmare.
I want to take him on one of our little camping trips. That's when we really study. And I want him to stay overnight at the rectory on Saturdays, and he's afraid you won't let him.
Well, Father, I got one question. Will it help him to be an altar boy quicker?
For sure.
Well, then that's that.
Can I take my 22?
That's up to the father.
No, you better not have a gun with you.
You better take your 22. Yeah, Father's like, yeah, no 22. Because when I get through with this kid's pee-pee, he might want to shoot me.
Let's leave the 22 at home, son.
Yeah. Yeah, no 22. I like how he says pee-pee. That seems okay. I'll call the lawyer. Tom calling the lawyer every minute. God love him.
Down there is vague enough.
Tom's going to retire in 2.5 years having done absolutely nothing to improve radio.
Thank goodness. Radio didn't change while he was on guard.
Say pee-pee. And the priest gets Robbie alone.
Poor Robbie.
Oh, poor Robbie.
Robbie, where's Alex?
He went in with Joseph.
Oh. Are you okay?
I never went to bed in a tent before.
Uh-oh.
Well, guess what?
They're out
Never be scared.
They're out camping, and the kid's a little afraid because his dad's not there, so the priest says, come in my sleeping bag.
No problem.
Well, do you think you can go to sleep?
I'll try.
You want some help?
I think so.
Is there room for 2 in there?
Uh-huh.
Boo.
Oh. See, the kid's coming on to him.
Let him say pee-pee. Artie, are you scared?
Yeah? Is there room for 2 in there?
No, I just ate 20 calzone. And I farted.
Is there room for 2 in there?
Hello, Mr. Takei. This is Ricardo Montalban.
Oh, welcome to the Star Trek blankets. The Star Trek sleeping bag has room for 2.
So then, then the priest gets called his ass into court, and Robbie's talking.
Robbie, do you know the difference between lying and telling the truth?
Yes.
What is lying?
It's when you make something up.
Did you ever make anything up?
Yes.
What did you make up?
I made up that I killed a bear. Or an alligator. Sometimes a wolf.
Did you ever make up anything in school?
Sometimes, I guess. About grades.
What about your sister? Did you ever make up anything about her?
Only when she's mean to me.
Did you ever make up anything to tell Father at confession?
Only if I didn't do anything real bad.
Yeah. Robbie, do you know what your pee-pee looks like? Good. Now I want you to tell us what Father Obear's pee-pee looks like.
Oh, my.
Tell us. Tell us. Tell us what his pee-pee looks like.
You see, Father Obear's, haven't you?
Yes, I'd just like to know.
Played with it, you kissed it, you had it down there, so you say. So tell us what Father...
Robbie, describe my pee-pee.
What this pee-pee looks like? Tell us. God damn it, Forty. Tell us. You can't tell you because you don't know, do you? You made it all up. Like the wolf to the alligator in your grades and your confession. Didn't you make it all up?
It's true. It's true.
Oh, it is? Oh, then why can't you tell us what his pee-pee looks like? Come on, tell the truth, Robbie.
Because I'm not gay, you ass.
Yeah, it's luck.
It's awful. What a show. What's the name of that movie?
Judgment.
Who watched that?
Yeah, who put that on?
Papa Fooey watched.
No, I was going through the channels one day and I saw it. And the actor...
Gary started showing me, but when the priest was watching the kid shower, I had to get out. I had to leave. I was just like, you know what? I'm just glad it never happened to me. Although I can't understand why none of the rectory was attracted to me.
The rectory.
The rectory.
The rectum rectory.
Though it's good to have movies like this so parents aren't so goddamn dumb and they send their kids off on camping trips with priests so they can get in the choir.
Everybody loved the priest.
Oh, they can be altar boys. Yeah. What's so great about that?
Everybody loved the priest in this movie. Then, of course, they find out at the end of the movie that this is like the 18th, place he's been in the last 10 years. They keep moving him around.
Yeah, he has a shelf life of about 2 days.
But what is so great about being an altar boy?
Well, it's important. It looks good on your final record.
You know what? Yeah, right. No, you know what the deal is? Like, I was never into that, but if your family's really into being, Catholic and going to the church, it's like it's a status symbol.
It's a big deal.
It is. Like my kid's an altar boy.
Yeah, he was an altar boy, now he's president.
The priest is like the rock star, and the altar boys are like help him out.
They're like his groupies, and he has sex with them.
How do all these people miss that? It's very gay. I mean, it's just gay.
I mean, look. It's almost like putting your kid in a wedding dress.
I know.
You know what?
Why don't you just put your kid in a dress?
You know what's been said about 90% of the serial killers in history? They used to be an altar boy.
You know what's really
Thank you. Or they were on Star Trek convention.
San Pedro.
San Pedro.
I have a camping trip this weekend, Howard. I should take a Jackson camping, and they made the big announcement that it's absolutely... There are no parents that are allowed to have any kids in their tent that aren't their kid.
That's a good announcement.
I'm for that.
Dominic, you're on the air.
The sad part about all of this is that the people that buy this tape are really usually pedophiles themselves.
Gary bought it.
Appealing to the taste. No, the ones who watch it.
Hey, Gary watched it.
Yeah, Gary loved it.
Gary watched it twice, and he's going on a camping trip this weekend.
We have a Star Trek camping trip coming up.
He brushed up on his technique.
And
Oddly enough, tomorrow I'll be on a Star Trek camping trip in San Pedro.
Before all these cases came out.
What?
Before all these cases finally came out, like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever you sued the church, the entire system, the judicial system, would look down at the lawyers filing the lawsuits, like, oh, you're just doing it for publicity, or there's no reason for this. And the people defending it, and sometimes not the lawyers, but the church representatives were actually part of the scheme.
Oh, yeah.
Part of the conspiracy. One in particular has now been indicted, but he was actually having sex with kids and defending the church, and everyone was saying how wonderful he was. Look how he's.
Do you ever, when you're in court, do you ever use the word pee-pee?
Well,
I would like you to describe my pee-pee, if you can find it.
Say pee-pee down there in number 2.
Robbie. Robbie.
Someone pointed out, Dominic, when you talk, you sound like you're speaking Klingon. Because you're so
You know, Leslie said that. She says, do you know you're starting more and more to sound like another language?
Lovely. Arlo. Robbie, lift my stomach and play with my pee-pee. Down there.
Look where you reach. Look at that.
All right, Dominic, thank you. One of the greatest eternities. Dominic Barbara.
One last comment. Rabbis are as guilty as priests, and statistically...
And let us point out also that Muslims are as guilty as rabbis, and rabbis are as guilty as priests, and priests are as guilty as... What, Robin? Star Trek fans.
No, Star Trek fans. No.
As me.
As you said the other day, cults, the leader of the cult always has a lot of wives.
Yes.
Well, religion is used to take advantage of children also. All religions. You know, like
really?
Muslim and...
Okay.
You see that?
I didn't know that.
Now think about it.
Thanks for teaching me.
We haven't been pointing that out already.
Yeah. Thanks for pointing everything out, Dominic.
Listen up, geeks. The next guest speaker on our cruise is Klingon interpreter Dominic Barbara. Today's lesson is... He said, where's the bacon? Dominic can be used as a flotation device. You know, a lot of these cases, the church knew about it. and a lot of these cases, Jews as bad as Christians. and a lot of these cases, they use religion to get children.
The rabbis are off the hook.
The Jews don't get knocked up. Let's not forget to get them out. Jews touch pee-pees too. Maybe not on the same scale, but they do it. Don't think they're slimy.
Maybe the creepy is circumcised, but they touch them too.
Those Jews are just as creepy. I know a rabbi who had a Pittsburgh plant. What the fuck's that?